World peace. It's not possible without world law, which is not possible without world government. You may say, we already have the United Nations, but that institution is merely an assembly of national governments. What we need is a world parliament of directly elected global representatives, a truly democratic world government, incapable of corruption, to make our laws. The first being to outlaw wars between nations. This slide video is the first in a series that highlights the world's largest problem, a world at war, and points to a grand promise, a world at peace, with short quotes from famous people throughout history. Whether you agree or disagree with these famous people, you can visit the website below to be taken to the Vote World Government website in order to cast your vote. Thomas Paine, an 18th century political philosopher, said it best: "My country is the world. My religion is to do good, and all men are my brothers." A democratic world government is a radical concept to some, but a logical aspiration for others. Just how practical is this call for a democratic world government? Let's hear what the most trusted man in the United States through the later decades of the 20th century had to say about this. Those advocates who work for world peace by urging a system of democratic world government are called impractical dreamers. Those impractical dreamers are entitled to ask, what is so practical about war? In Europe, from the great World War II British Prime Minister, unless we establish some form of world government, it will not be possible for us to avert a World War III in the future. The plea for a democratic world government has been succinctly stated by one of the 20th century's greatest scientists. There is only one path to peace and security, the path of supranational organization. One-sided armament on a national basis only heightens the general uncertainty and confusion without being an effective protection. The end of the Cold War between the United States and Russia is usually attributed to this man who stated, "People do not make wars, governments do." A couple decades earlier, the 35th President of the United States said, "We must create worldwide law and law enforcement as we outlaw worldwide war and weapons." From Europe again, the great Sir Peter Ustinov stated, "World government is not only possible, it is inevitable. And when it comes, it will appeal to patriotism in the truest sense, men and women who love their national heritages so deeply that they wish to preserve them for the common good." But you say, "I'm only one person. What can I do to help stop this madness called war?" Well, listen to the advice given by one of the greatest peacemakers the world has ever known, who said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Vote World Government is a non-profit organization based in Canada. To vote in the global referendum required to authorize a democratic world government, visit our website, voteworldgovernment.org, right now. And one more thing. If each person who votes gets just 2 people to vote during the week following their own vote, and this process carries on and the vote count keeps doubling for just 31 weeks, we could have 2 billion yes votes. The people would have spoken their wishes, and the governments of all nations would be legally mandated to oblige. Please share this important and timely video with a friend or a family member, and please vote.